Okay, naked blonde female in an LA police chase. Okay, I've got exclusive footage, so stay tuned. All right, I'm making my way through another LA day. Okay, it was another day in LA, and it was very, very, very different and very, very, very the same. Okay, why was it different? Well, it rained today in LA. It came down and rained really, really hard out of the blue. Saw a rainbow and everything. Why is it the same in LA? Well, it was another naked blonde woman in a police chase. You know, not every day we get a naked blonde woman, but we have police chases in LA practically hourly, daily, every 5 minutes. Okay? So what we have here is...
Please subscribe to the Billy Luna channel and like the video. Thank you.
Let me know in the comments.
Hey, climbing on top of her car. No, I was actually able to see everything. We are looking right at her. I mean, it shows she almost feels as close enough to touch, but obviously they are a little ways away. Interestingly enough, view was blocked overwhelmingly because of these SWAT vehicles, but as she started to come out of the car, I mean, we could see everything clearly. Luckily, they've been able to cover her up. You know, you can see with a sheet there.
LA flashback. Well, this isn't a white one, and the guy wasn't OJ. This is a gray Ford Bronco, and this is a naked blonde woman with her dog. Okay, a dog in the car. Apparently, nearby in Bel Air, she assaulted someone, and I've heard reports that it was with a hammer. Okay, but this is all alleged, by the way, all alleged. We don't even know what's going on exactly. But anyway, so she allegedly assaulted someone with a hammer, all right? And cops immediately responded and hemmed her up in Westwood. This was the beginning of a 4-hour standoff. Now, let me tell you where I was for this, okay? I was up early trying to do the right thing on my new regime and hit the gym. But guess what I did? I live in beautiful Santa Monica, but I was going to a gym in Westwood. So I got caught up in about 2.5 hours of the 4-hour traffic jam because I'm the prince of the city and I know how to skate away. But so what we have is I was sitting here in my car and I decided, let me sketch out this thing and let me drop this. Okay, so you're gonna get exclusive footage. Look at, you see what you're seeing. You're seeing the woman. The cops hemmed her up, and then the SWAT team came out, barricaded her. It took 4 hours to coax her out with her dog. I mean, you know, this woman, even though she attacked someone, God love her, she probably has mental problems, you know. So we gotta feel for her. We gotta send up prayers for her. However, God love me for sitting in traffic for 2.5 hours, like 2 hours and 45 minutes almost. Okay, so God love all of us. But we're gonna show you all this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna show you all the footage. This is a real inside LA thing. You can pretend you live in LA. This is how we get down here on the West Side.
A standoff just ended in Westwood after a naked woman led police on a brief chase and then refused to leave her SUV.
It was a long playing incident. Eyewitness News reporter Ashley Mackey's live in Westwood with the latest. Ashley.
That's right. That woman is out of her vehicle now and in custody. She's safely removed, and that's a credit to the police officers who were doing everything and saying everything they could to get her out of that vehicle without incident. Once out of the car, police quickly wrapped a sheet around her. Police have been saying and doing, again, everything they could to coax this woman out of her vehicle over the intercom. We heard them saying things like, "We're not going to let you stay here. We don't want you to get hurt. We know you're having a bad day, but it's not the end of the world." This all began around 6:45 this morning when officers responded to a disturbance call. There were reports of a screaming woman on Ovada Place, just about a mile from where we are now. A brief pursuit ensued before the suspect stopped her gray Ford Bronco in the middle of the street here on Sepulveda Boulevard. Using their vehicles as shields, police had their weapons drawn and spike strips were placed in front of her car and adjacent streets as a precaution. At one point, she was flailing her arms around outside the car. We know she had a small dog with her. She asked police to get her dog some water during this standoff. From our Air 7, we saw that she climbed to the back of the car. The Bearcats showed up, boxing in her vehicle, and we know a window was busted because we heard the loud crack and saw shattered glass on the ground. Now back out here live again, the streets are now opening back up. Going north, Sepulveda Boulevard is still blocked off while that Ford Bronco sits there and police wait.
Some type of mental health episode, and hopefully she'll be able to get the help she needs now. Sandra and Roxia.
Oh, wow. Real quick movements there. Thank you, Justin. That was quite the ordeal. Brooke has been on the ground covering this. Brooke, I don't know if you were able to see this because you were blocked because of the SWAT vehicles, but wow, everything just happened so quickly after all that waiting.
Right, climbing on top of her car. No, I was actually able to see everything. We are looking right at her. I mean, it shows she almost feels as close enough to touch, but obviously they are a little ways away. Interestingly enough, we were blocked. Our view was blocked overwhelmingly because of these SWAT vehicles, but as she started to come out of the car, I mean, we could see everything clearly. Luckily, they've been able to cover her up. You know, you can see with a sheet there. She is moving in sort of an erratic way, but she did get out of the car more than 4 hours after this all began in the 1100 block of Oveda Street, beginning again around 6:45 this morning. Police say she is an assault suspect. They say they got to the scene on Oveda because of the call of someone being assaulted. Again, they say she is the assault suspect. She took them on a short chase, about a 2-minute chase, ending right here at Montana and Sepulveda, where Sepulveda is shut down in this area. You need to know that, between Wilshire and Sunset, ending here now 4 hours later, where she finally got out of the car. There were bits of, I guess, quiet escalation. You could see officers put spike strips down at one point throughout this, just in case she chose to drove off. You could hear her at one point. It appeared to be asking for water for her dog. There is a dog in the back seat of the car. There was at one point. The woman was completely naked, no clothes on. Officers very quickly got her covered in that sheet, and it appears this is now over. Right at 4 hours. Back to you.
Wow. Wow, this is kind of a first for many people. I mean, to see a suspect like this in such a dramatic fashion be forced out of the vehicle like that. And it's interesting. I don't know if they were able to cuff her because they basically just wrapped her around with cloth because she was nude.
Yeah, Philip, bizarre incident here. We have a woman inside the Jeep, you see right there, completely naked from what we could tell. Moments ago, she was halfway out of the vehicle, with her hands to her side and then fully open and trying to communicate or say something to the L.A.P.D officers. It happened earlier this morning in the Bel Air area. There was a report of a screaming woman causing a disturbance. There was a short pursuit, and it ended here on Sepulveda Boulevard, south of Sunset in the Westwood area.
Let me know in the comments.
Billy Luna. Please subscribe to the Billy Luna channel and like the video. Thank you.